Sup, Sag? All right, we live. And I just got done doing Leo and Pisces. I don't know how to get better at doing these lives. I think I just have to do them more often. But I hate that little moment where you're waiting for people to click in, because I'm like, I don't want to start the reading now. And then, you know, everybody misses it. And then I also don't want to wait too long. And then whoever is watching it, once it gets published, is like, when the fuck does the reading start? I'm going to figure out how to timestamp these readings. But happy Libra full moon, I think. Full moon in Libra. I'm going ahead and cleansing my decks right now. Reshuffling to make sure that the energy is brand new and fresh for you guys. And we're going to see what's going on for the month of April in regards to my Sagittarius. Kiana! And there's my Sag right there. Kiana was actually just in the Pisces reading with me. So thank you for coming through to join me. I told her I was going to do Sag next, which was my plan anyway. But if it hadn't been, I would have adjusted it for her. Kiana was actually one of the people that was in on my live readings the last time I did them, and she received a live reading, and it was actually pretty dope. I'm gonna go ahead and post about this on Twitter, because that's something that I want to get better at. People are always like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were doing readings today." Aww. All right, so. Let me go ahead and get this posted. 2 seconds. I want to find some good gifts. I post gifts when I do this because I want it to be like cool. And then they don't come through how I want them to. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. All right, Sag, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with a regular, good old, handy dandy. Let me tuck this down here. Trusty tarot deck here. So if you want to tap in with me, feel free to start that process now. Spirit, please give me whatever messages that you have for Sagittarius for this month of April 2019. What messages do you have for Sagittarius in order for them to follow along the path of their highest good? Oopsies. I'm taking notes. What energy do you have for Sagittarius this month, Spirit? Lives matter. Hope. Hold on, y'all. I'm fucking this little rug up. Got a rug underneath my chair so my feet won't be cold. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit. Still? Whatever. All right. Hard at work, huh, Sag? You guys are focused. Laser focused. Laser focused. The mastery hasn't come yet, but the attention to detail is absolutely there. Whatever you guys are working on, I feel like you're in a phase of really solidifying the idea, the dream, really getting intimate with it and making it your bitch. You are, and I'm not the type of channel that doesn't cuss or anything, like whatever. I don't know if that hurts my advertising dollars or anything like that, but oh well. But yeah, it's like you guys have an idea that you're currently like you think it's a moneymaker and you want to get started with that. Thank you, Kiana, because girl, I can't be no other way. I choose to be shameless. Okay. If people get offended by it, y'all ain't my people. Sorry, boo. But yeah, so long hours, long, lots of effort, lots of energy being put into the thing. Lots of energy. Long nights, not even giving a fuck about eating or sleeping, maybe. You might not have anybody that you're doing this with. It might be just you. You know, you could have some onlookers or some people that are encouraging you silently, like from the sidelines, but they ain't shooting with you in the gym. They might be helping you process, you know, bounce ideas off. But when it comes to the actual getting down and doing the thing, it's you doing the thing. And this might have been sparked by a feeling of you walking away from that which was no longer serving you. I just said that 1,000 times in Pisces reading. That's why I was sarcastic about it just now. But yeah, it's really a you wasn't with me shooting in the gym head ass energy right now. And you have a lot of passion for what it is that you're doing. It's almost like a childlike wonder about whatever it is that you're going, like your new endeavor is. So whether you're in the learning phase, and like learning through doing it, learning by actually like applied sciences type of shit, I can feel you going through that and just walking away from anybody that gives you that energy like you couldn't do it, or anybody that you felt like what I'm saying is so being in the process of doing what you're doing, you had to cut your losses in order to take it on alone. And to be able to say, you know what, whatever I'm going to do in life, I'm not going to have to depend on another motherfucker for shit, because that's just not Sagittarius. That's not the Sagittarian way, the star. And it's about you right now. It's about how you want to represent yourself in the world. And I feel as though you have this big mission where it's like, I'll be damned if I let another person make me feel like my dream can't come true again, or defeated because they weren't able to meet me in the way that I'm able to show up. Like Sagittarius has a way of like that black mama, fuck it, move, I'll do it energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, y'all all have that energy within y'all where I think that you went through something because of this 10 of Swords here and because of the 8 of Cups. And it's funny because these two were just in the Pisces reading, I want to say. And I shuffled the shit out these cards. Y'all sitting here watching me shuffle it. But, you know, these energies here indicate having been in a space where you felt defeated and you had to come to terms with the fact that things just weren't going to work out. And it was still a lot to be left to be salvaged in that area. But you're not willing to place your bets on it. And if a Sagittarius is not willing to bet on something, that means that it's lackluster, it's done, it's dead, it's over. Left for dead, baby. Those ideas and stuff, you had to release yourself from those ideas because you don't like feeling like something is looming or like things are in limbo. Sagittarius does not do good with that energy. And so you became the King of Wands, or the Knight. Excuse me. You became the Knight of Wands. So there's not yet at the point of mastery. Whatever you're doing, you're not there. And I can even tell you about this 8 of Pentacles. That's why I said toiling away, hard at work, because it's a time for you to be studious. It's a time for you to be in your own shit, in your own space, at home. Fuck what everybody else needs done right now. It's time for you to do you, you know, and to be hard at work and to use that, all that energy and stuff that you have to be like as energy to put behind your goal. Because it's not a dream anymore. It's a goal. It's something that you're actually doing and you're moving towards it and you're putting your energy into it and you're doing the hard work, the physical labor, whether somebody is in the gym shooting with you or not, you're still making sure that your focus is there. You're steadfast about the action, the ritual of creating what it is that you are manifesting at this point in time. And he is a younger fire energy because he's not yet a king or a queen or an ace, but he's just a knight, you know. But knights harness a lot of very raw, visceral energy and passion and power and like will. You know, Sagittarius is one of those air signs that I heard D-Lo Flight Boss. Shout out to Flight Boss. He said, and he has a channel on here. He is so, like, his energy is so raw. You got to go watch him to see what I mean, but he has some good ideas, okay? I love Flight Boss. Yeah. So he said that Aries, because it's the first fire sign, is the spark. Leo is the fire, the sun, fixed fire, right? Contained fire, like a bonfire or something that you can just sit and just look at, a candle, a flame that you can get lost in because it's there for you and it's safe, right? But you are in awe of its capability, right? And then Sagittarius is the wildfire. You cannot contain Sag. You cannot. So if a Sagittarius has a goal, that passion behind it is like they will go through so many hoops and do whatever is asked of them or asked of them from the universe in order to, like, if it's a thing, right? Okay, I want to go to school for this. They're going to go through the motions. They're going to do that shit because they're just going to knock down every barrier. They're uncontainable. You cannot get them to stay in a certain place for anybody or anyone. If they feel like it's time to move, they're going to move. So when you apply this to having a goal, when you apply this energy to having a goal, the Sag is going to, if it takes long hours, it's going to take long hours. If it takes meticulous attention to detail, they're going to give that attention to the detail. If it takes for them to do it alone, they're going to do it alone. They don't care. They got like laser vision. And the fact that you have the star, it just makes me feel so good about you guys, because I feel Sagittarius can be a very helpful person, even put themselves into like health, like situations where their health is concerned, because they will bend over backwards for a person. But like finding your spark, finding your fire, and devoting all of your energy and passion to you is something that I just don't think you guys do enough of that. I don't. And yeah, you're growing something. You're growing something. You guys have the energy of the seven of pentacles, the truth of what it means to grow. You know, it's not gonna just happen overnight. You gotta be, I keep hearing shooting in the gym. You gotta practice that free throw a few thousand times before you can make it every single time with no, you know what I'm saying, without a second thought. You feel me? And y'all are not one to shy away, especially from target practice. What? That's what y'all are represented by, the centaur, the archer. Target practice is y'all eat that shit for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? You always have an intention behind what you're doing. And people, you're really helpful to people, and sometimes because you can see the future for them before they even see it for themselves, because you're so like futuristic and far thinking. Your mind is very far reaching. And so sometimes you are charitable and compassionate towards people because you can see that they're in a situation that's going to end up fucked up for them. So you'll help, like, no, you finna get into some stupid shit. Let me stop that train of thought or that train of action before you go too far. You know, why did I just say that? Oh, because at this point, you're using that energy for yourself. At this point, that energy is true for you. If you like this video and you found some of it helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel. And then you have the 3 of Cups, which just makes me feel happy. And it's going to go right up underneath the star and the Knight of Wands. So it's going to give you a reason to celebrate. You actually putting yourself as the main priority, or realizing what unique talents and abilities that you have that come like rarely to other people, will give you the community that you seek. Once you start doing the work and actually moving forward with what you're doing and getting over the past and getting over, you know, untangling all those knots of like what didn't work, you get into what you're doing, you put your head in your work, you will come out of it with something to rejoice about. Kiana said it's overdue. And I believe that too, because like I said, y'all put so much energy into helping others that sometimes you forget how much of a manifester you are. How easy it is for you to say, I want this. And then you go do it and you get it. And then it's yours. And then it's like, okay, what else do I want? You know, but before you even get there, it's like, okay, how can I help this other person? Because you just don't know what the hell you're doing. That's just the energy that I feel from a lot of Sagittarius. Like, you just don't know what the hell you're doing. Let me do it. And then you have Justice, and you also have the High Priestess. So there is an internal knowing that you had to do some balancing, right? Because I'm not even really tripping. My energy is not feeling hella called to these 2 very somber cards that you have at the top of your reading. I feel, and usually when stuff is at the top, it feels like it's the culmination of whatever's happening. But the way the story unfolds, I feel like this is the past. This is something that you had to work through in order to like gain the redirection, because you were helping. You were helping. You put yourself on the line. You thought that that situation was gonna come to fruition, and you thought that you being the driving force behind it, or being like a major factor of the situation, might have given it all of the horsepower that it needed to move forward. But in the game of slow growth, sometimes you got to cut the weeds, and that's okay, because you know that. You know that. You understand that already. Go through it to get to it, right? It's like you're not even really too much hung up over it. It was a sympathy thing, like the death or the disappointment that you experienced via that situation. You're taking it as a lesson, and you're gonna take what you learned there and not do that again. So the opposite of that is, instead of me relying on another person to fill my cups, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at myself. What gifts and talents do I have? Let me balance my situation out, because maybe I was just giving too much of myself away, right? And I want to be able to celebrate. And I don't need no Debbie Downers around me while I'm trying to celebrate, because I'm trying to get to it. Okay? And I'm going to see my growth. Oh, I'm going to do my studying. Oh, I'm going to have this knowledge because I said I want to do something. I'm not going to do it and be a dummy about it. And oh, I'm going to see some fruit on my tree. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some love cards. If you like this video, please make sure to share it with anybody else who might have that Sagittarius energy, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars. Or somebody that's dating a Sagittarius, that has Sagittarius children, a spouse. I don't know. Share this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel. If I had Kiana. Oh, Kiana is not the only one here now. I have one like. Dang, y'all don't like this video? My other 4 people who are here, or my other 3 people who are here besides Kiana, hello. You can always say hi when you come to my room. I speak back. And also, I want to know maybe what sign you guys want to see me read next. I've already done Leo. I just got done doing Pisces. Now I'm doing Sag. What video would you guys like to see next? Spirit, please give me whatever messages you have for Sagittarius when it concerns love, relationships, intimacy for this month of April 2009. What messages do you have for those with heavy heavy Sagittarius placements? I'm gonna pull a couple more cards and I'm gonna give it to y'all. Give me a second. Spirit, what energy is present right now in the life of a Sagittarius or a person with Sagittarian energy that you like to highlight in order to help them move forward? What energy does Sagittarius need to be made privy to? Are y'all dating somebody right now? What's going on? I'm doing a personal reading. Who you dating? You single? What's going on? So, okay. All right. Another twist on this. Venus in Cancer. Hey, Miss Vernell. Hey, Miss Vernell, girl. And hi, H Venus. Cancer. You want to see Cancer next? Okay. I got you. Cancer will come next because you said something. Closed mouths don't get fed around this bitch. Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. Let's take a whole new twist on your tarot pool in regards to love. Because the cards that you have are Reconciliation. Beautiful card. Like, so pretty. This could be the one. And Express your love. Express your love. I think somebody pissed you off. I'm going to be honest. I think somebody might have pissed you off. And the same energies I was talking about earlier, as far as like whatever happened in your past, you're just over it. You're ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want him anymore, fuck him. Like, let me just be clear. Let me just outline this first. This is a general reading. Everything that I say is not going to apply to every person that's out there. But what I do pray for before I start these readings is that whoever needs the message will get it. So some shit just ain't going to apply to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're fit, like, this message is for somebody. So if you're feeling it, or even if you're feeling bits and pieces of it, just whatever makes you, like, I always say, you watching my reading, you listening to me talking shit like that. I'm saying certain things that might make you laugh. I'm saying certain things that might be like, oh, dang, she just explained my situation. You'll know because it's an energy. If it affects you, then it's for you. If you're looking like, what the fuck is she talking about? Then it's just not for you. And that's okay, because you can always get a private reading. Okay. And I'm doing $5 private readings once this is done. Take what you need, leave the rest, Kiana said, and y'all gonna listen to Kiki because I said, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, in real life, like, that's how the world works. Take what you need and you leave what you don't, right? So somebody needs to hear, because these are very specific signs. I mean, like, very specific messages that I'm getting. Reconciliation. You might have left a situation. Hi, Ginger. Okay, if you want to go ahead and make your payment of $5 through Super Chat, you can go ahead and do that now to solidify your reading. And as soon as I'm done with this, I'll get started with yours. If Super Chat doesn't work, let me go ahead and leave my PayPal link. And you can absolutely just copy and paste that into your, info bar. Leave me $5 and we'll get your reading after this, okay? Thank you so much for inquiring. But yeah, somebody is feeling like, okay, you're passionate about a situation, but you felt like you had to leave it for dead. Cut off the arm to spite the hand, right? Because you want the arm, or cut off the hand so you can keep the arm because you still want your arm. And you're like, damn, let me cut my losses with this person. The person may have been very defeated or made you think that they had a lot of shit to give you. And I'm not seeing physical giving. I'm seeing emotional giving. But then at some point, it wasn't enough for you. Like, you just didn't see it as being fulfilling enough. And you saw it as, I still feel this feeling of you being the Knight of Wands. You were very energetic and you were very youthful in the fact that, like, I feel like the Sagittarius is the person that when you need them, they come. You got called on, you were there trying to help this person pick themselves back up, trying to help this person get back to them, trying to help this person be all that you see that they could be. And it might not necessarily worked out that way. And I'm not saying that it's somebody that you didn't love or somebody that you didn't have a lot of care for, but you just felt it was more important for you to focus on you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like you have been working. This next line is just giving me that you really want to see that long-term growth. You want to see your talent applied in a long-term way to see what you could get out of the situation as a whole, the situation being life, right? And even if it weren't for this person or this energy, it could just be a relationship in general, wanting to be with a person and wanting that reconciliation because you didn't want to leave. You left because you felt like you had to. Someone from your past may have been haunting you, coming in and like just fucking shit up, or I don't know, but you felt like you had to leave, like it was best for you to cut your losses. And at this point where you're focusing on yourself, I think that you might be in a space where you're preparing yourself for your next thing in life. And if we're talking about love, that next thing is probably your next relationship. It's probably your next relationship. It says you've already met the partner you seek. So it's like a person might have just caught you at a bad time, or maybe you caught a person at a bad time. And the situation is not over. It's not completely done. And you could double back around once things look more how they need to look for you to be at this phase. And I tend to get these sort of messages, you know, for people who might be a little younger, because it's like, you know, you got that puppy love and you could have a real situation with somebody, but you're just not financially there. You're not spiritually there. You're not practically there yet. Mentally, you're not there. You're not done growing within yourself. As far as your goals, you haven't reached, you know, the culmination of your hard work. You're not there yet. And that's okay. you know, but you're working towards getting there, and you've almost, I want to say, cut, because the star card is the card of the Aquarius. So if y'all know anything about zodiac signs, the Aquarius is the one that will isolate themselves and just go rogue from the whole of society, because they don't see the point in always being of society. Like, they can be in society but not be of society, right? They have their own ideas. They go rogue when they feel like, I'm not fucking with what y'all fucking with. I'm ready to rebel. The energy of rebellion is ruled by Aquarius, right? So it's like you rebel to go hide away, to go tend to yourself, to go tend to your garden, to make sure that everything is, the details of your life are what you need them to be. And then this last section is just like, intuitively, you knew that that's what needed to happen. Intuitively, you are ready for that celebration. You're ready to come together and enjoy everything that comes with, you know, getting to a space in life where you're good, where you're straight. Dreams are realized. You're owning that business. You have that degree and you're in a career that you like. You're in an office environment that's good for you, and you can go home and not be stressed the fuck out looking at Ray broke ass because he only worked 3 days a week and you steady working 45 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you can release Ray ass, because Ray ain't done growing yet either. You know, but Ray might be the love of your life. Ray might be your damn husband. I don't know. You know, but you might have felt like you needed to leave Ray ass in the dust for a minute, because Ray just couldn't get over his own defeat, his self-fulfilling prophecy. Because it's somebody, whoever the person was that you might have been dealing with, was a self-inflicted pain haver. No, but that person's pain was self-inflicted. If you did leave somebody, and the thought processes that they held, their mind was just stuck in a fucked up space, and they had to go through that. And maybe you leaving them helped help them realize, like, damn, I'm a Cancer, or damn, I never say anything positive. Damn, that person was a light in my life, and now I don't have them no more. Maybe I should learn how to become my own light. I depended too much on that person. It's that. But now you got the energy of the High Priestess, and internal knowing. And everybody, I think, has pulled the damn High Priestess. So especially with this Libra new moon or Libra full moon coming up, you know, the energy of partnerships is highlighted for us all in this next 3-day period. That's kind of why I decided to do my videos now, because I'm like, okay, let me tap into this energy that's going on. And this new change that we're all experiencing, because also Mercury, the planet of communication and, you know, thought processes and talking and, you know, conveying ideas, had been in Pisces for a very long time. Like, it was in Pisces for like 10 weeks, almost 3 months. So for the past while, we've been feeling like, damn, what's going on? And a lot of people have retreated. A lot of people have gone back into themselves to do more self-exploration, because it's like you're communicating, or your level of communication and receiving and giving ideas has been more so psychic. It's been a lot more intuitive. It's been a lot more about you tapping into yourself, not necessarily needing to talk to your friends every day, not necessarily needing to talk to that partner, right? And knowing what your truth is. And part of your truth is that it's time to balance and get a hold of your own shit, so that you can be in a space where you can walk around and be fucking happy, bro. And when you're in that space of being happy, you can express more. So I say the Mercury thing, because our level of expression over the past few days, because I think Mercury went into Aries like 3 days ago or something like that. So for, what's today? A lot of this week, we've been feeling a lot more clear about what we want to say, how we want to say it, how we want to come across, what the message is that we have to give to people. And it's just like the conversation is a lot more about what needs to be said, and it's a lot less fluff and symbolic, like, oh, I'm reading the energy of the other person. No, now people are just coming out and telling you what you need to say. The conversation, the phone conversations might not be as long, because at this point, it's like, get to the fucking point. I got shit to do. What do you need to tell me? Okay, that, and that. Okay, you want to see me Wednesday? Okay, cool. So but it's not that on the phone. Oh, dear. Oh, I feel like you. Oh, all of that bullshit. It's really not that right now. It's really not. And so it's saying, express yourself. Say what you really need to say. Say what you really want to say. you know, and don't be caught up in the, like, if somebody else is giving you that energy, don't be feeling like they trying to be rude. They just, right now, we all moving and shaking like, okay, I don't got time to be sitting up going, toiling through emotions with you. What do you want? Aries, what do you want? What is it that you're going after? I'm gonna pull one more card and then I'm going to go ahead and get on to Miss Ginger's personal reading. Feel free to stay on for this reading, guys, just to see what a personal reading with me looks like. It is going to be a mini reading because that's why they're going for $5. Now, my normal readings go for usually about $30 and up. If you catch me on a good day, maybe $25, but that's usually when I'm running a sale. But I like to give you guys the opportunity to get these mini readings with me because you can see, okay, Kiana, go ahead and place your payment and I'll get your reading in after Ginger's. So you can see what it's like for me to just have my attention on you. You know what I mean? To see what it's like to not be having a general reading where I have to give that disclaimer. All of these messages might not be for you. No, if I'm doing a reading for you, it's for you. I like to correspond with you in the comment section. Kiana has actually had a reading with me before. And so she's going to get another one today, and she can attest to that. When I'm reading, I have questions. It's not just me dissertating to you guys like I'm doing now. It's actually us corresponding and merging energies with the cards. And like the card is the vessel, right, that the energy is going to come through. And I can read it to you, get clarity from you, so on and so forth. So we're going to do this last little pull from the Trust Your Vibes deck. Then I'll get on to the personal reading. So Spirit, what energy does Sagittarius need to embody more of in order to travel along their highest path for the rest of this month? What energy does Sagittarius need to embody more of in order to go along their highest path during this month? Take your time. Aww. Aww. Take your time. Guys, take your time. Don't feel like you gotta rush. This Knight of Wands is giving me rushing energy, but it's not. It feels more, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Whenever I usually see the Knight of Wands, I see it as somebody that's immature, that's like hella like, I want what I want, I'm gonna go for it. It gives me Aries energy, childish and fire sign, childish fire sign energy, where your eyes get big when you see something that you think is sparkling and is gold, and as soon as you hold it, you're like, this ain't shit. And then you move on to the next thing. Like player. Like, I want that girl because she got that fat booty. And then I go get her, knock her down. And then I'm not even interested in her no more. I ain't even answering the phone no more. I had that before. I'm going on something else. Like a shallow aspect. But in this reading, when it's applied to Sagittarius, it's like a slow burn. It's like a passion. It's a real, and then especially when you got the Eight of Pentacles, do you see this dude? He's in there, cobwebs and everything, bugs growing on them hoes. He got rats in the place. He ain't worried about nothing. He is on his mission. He is worried about his passion. He has such an intensity about the work that he's doing. He's not even looking at, oh, I ain't washed my baseboards in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just taking his time with his passion and giving it full focus. And so take your time makes me feel like, and it derives down to a number 7. It's the truth of the matter. Nothing worth having comes easily. Nothing worth having comes quickly. You know what I'm saying? You got to allow time for the process to unfold and sometimes cut certain losses. And it is a process. It's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be a lot of zigzags. It's going to be a lot of bullshit, but you got to stay committed. You got to stay focused. She grew a whole damn tree. She had a whole tree. Like, what? She started from a seed, my nigga. Raise your hand if you ever grew a damn tree. I ain't never grew a tree. I'm almost 30. I never grew a tree before. Okay. It took a long time, is what I'm trying to tell you, for her to bear fruit. And these are not just any fruit. These are fruit of worth, of value, pentacles. Something you can take. She could take that fruit to the pawn shop and get money for it and sustain her family and grow more. Her money do grow on trees. Her money do grow on trees because she went and she took the time to learn how to be a damn farmer. Okay, what are you trying to harvest in your life? How are you going about daily nurturing that baby, nurturing that seed? What are you doing? What have you learned? Do you know what type of fertilizer pentacles take? You know exactly how much sunlight the pentacles need. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm probably shaking the table too much. But yeah, it's that, bro. And 7, money. Yeah. So the number on the card says 43. There's a man or a woman standing in between the clock, right? It's like you are the damn clock. You are the time. Take your time. You the master of your life. Time ain't even real. The shit goes on whether you want it to or not. But at the same time, you can manifest depending on how quickly you think you can manifest. That's how quickly you think you can manifest. If you're trying to now this doesn't mean like if you're trying to be a doctor, take your ass to school. If you're trying to be a lawyer, take your ass to school. Those are professions where you have to have a lot of training because the intricacy. Okay, you could fuck some shit up. But say for instance, you're trying to be a news broadcaster. Motherfucker, go get you a Periscope, go get you a Instagram, go get you a Twitter and do a daily live reporting of the news you want to see. Who says you got to go to college to be a news reporter? Who says that you have to have a degree to be a news reporter? Who says that you have to be on a major network in order to be a news reporter? You can report your own damn news. At this point, we can advertise our own. I'm about to put an advertisement up right now. Boop. I just made some money. Okay, because at this point in time, we are born at such a whoa, like we're in this space where you don't need to go through all these extra mediums to study your craft and be who you are and reap the benefits of that. Now, in order to grow it, it's going to take time. If you want to be a news broadcaster, you can't just go on and broadcast one time and think, oh, now I broadcast news. No, nigga, news broadcasters broadcast every day. And you do that for a year. This time next year, you're going to be 1,000 times better than you were last year. You keep doing that. Okay, now you might have your own network. 2 years down the line, you might have your own network. You might have a studio. You might have a crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about the slow grind, but it's also take your time as far as like, don't expect to see the full culmination of what you want to see, but you also have the ability to plant your own seeds. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't plant the seeds and then not nurture them and be like, well, I planted a tree and that bitch ain't grow. Yeah, because you didn't do the work. And that's one thing being on Earth, like Earth is like, we always talk about every other planet when it comes to the zodiac, right? Do y'all notice we don't talk about Earth, my nigga? We don't talk about Earth, bro. To me, people say that Taurus and Libra are both ruled by Venus. I think that Taurus is ruled by Earth. They are the Earth dwellers. They're the ones who have the energy of growth, the slow grind, everything that Earth represents. Just like Venus, I can break it down to you. Venus is hot and wet and smoky and sexy. Not really, because if we went there, we'd die. All the damn gases in the air. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. The essence and the energy of the archetype of Venus as a planet, it's a solid space, but it's hot there. And it's very wet there and like steamy, and it gives that what we would call a sensual, sexual. It incubates, and it's at the perfect temperature to harness certain bacteria and shit like that. Whatever, right? But you can't grow shit on Venus. Venus represents the feminine energy because what else is hot and wet and on a woman? Okay, that's why. So Earth, being that is the mother, Gaia. Earth energy, the growth energy. I think that there's something to be said for that. I think we should represent it a lot more when it comes to the zodiac, because I just think we look at all the other planets and neglect the one we're on sometimes. I'm just saying, she's my home. I love her. I want to give her all the glory. She's kept my kind alive for as long as history has been here. Okay, so anyway, take your time with whatever it is that you plan on doing, Sagittarius. You got this. If it's somebody that you are looking forward to reconciling with, just take your time. Don't be trying to rush and doing too much, because at that point, you're not having faith in the universe or in yourself as a master manifester, which I do feel like, I'm telling y'all are master manifestors if you ask me. So let me go ahead and move on. I'm going to do Ginger's reading now. Ginger, are you still present? And guys, make sure that if you like this content, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing Cancer's video next after I knock out these private readings or these mini readings. Feel free to stay around for the mini readings just to see how they go. And then even join me in Cancer. Share this video if you know anybody that, okay, Ginger, I see you, girl. I'm getting ready to cleanse my decks, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Dang, what happened to this one? What was I saying? I don't know what I was just saying. Share this video on Facebook, on Twitter, with your peoples that you know that might have prominent Sagittarius energy. This is good for all Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, or even somebody that has the mutable signs on their axes. Axes? Is it axes? How do you say axis, the plural version? I don't know. All right, Miss Ginger, is there anything that you want to ask? Because when you purchase a mini reading from me, you are able to ask one question. If you don't have a question and you still want a reading, that's fine. I can just pull a general spread for you and see what spirit has for you. But, you know, you pay money. You do have the capability to inquire about a certain sector in your life. So I'm going to give you like a minute, Ginger. Tell me if there's anything that you want to know about while I'm cleansing my deck. And thank you guys again for joining me for this live reading. I really like doing my readings live as opposed to pre-recorded. I wanted to know if you, okay, so you want to know if you should pursue a specific person. So I'm going to pull from 3 decks from you real quick. It's not going to be long because I want to get on to, Kiana, do you want a reading? Did you pay? Yes, Ms. Vernell, this video will be up. Okay, I'm going to check it right now, Kiana. This video will be published after I get done. I just like I feel like if you're going to join me live, that's dope as fuck to get the experience of like us being able to correspond. So I don't mind that these videos, like y'all that are joining me live are going to see it first. And then after that, it'll get uploaded. So anybody else that's interested can watch that version. I'm checking my PayPal right now real quick. So I'll always put these live videos up. And I want to start doing all my videos live because I want to give y'all the opportunity to talk with me. Okay, Kiana, I got your payment and you will be right after Ginger. So, Miss Ginger, do you need to pursue a specific person? Does Ginger need to pursue a specific person? Spirit, does Ginger need to pursue? So do you mean that you have a person in mind that you want to pursue, or what's a little bit more about the situation? Because I want some context here. Ginger is wondering about a specific person. Should she pursue this person? Should Ginger pursue a specific person? Whoever this person is that Ginger is thinking about, should she go in pursuit? Spirit, please be very direct with these messages. I already have intuitively, I kind of have something I want to say, but I want to wait to see what your response is first. Should Ginger pursue a specific person? Okay. Should Ginger pursue a specific person? So, Ginger, I'm going to go ahead and give you what I'm getting. In the middle of your reading, you got the 6 of Cups. So this is telling me that there is an emotional connection to this person that may make you feel as though they remind you of somebody that you grew up with. Okay, yeah, and you feel a certain sense of attachment to this person. They could make you feel like a kid again, or they could remind you of someone you grew up with. You might have even grown up with this person. They might remind you of family. They might make you feel very good when you're around them, but something is going on that you don't know about, and it's driving you fucking nuts, as you've already indicated. I know that because you have the 9 of Swords, which tells me that there are some worries and anxieties surrounding the energy of you and this person. So I feel as though you really want to give yourself to them. You have the Queen of Cups, as well as, oopsies, almost dropped my deck, as well as the Ace of Cups. So you have a lot of love to give. What's your zodiac sign, Ginger? like to give a full. I want to help y'all. Like, fuck all that bullshit. Because I feel like you might be a Cancer. Did you ask to do the Cancer reading next? Was that you, Ginger? Somebody asked for a Cancer reading. Oh, no, that was H Venus. But it's giving me Cancer energy because it's like vulnerable. Pisces, water sign. Yes, vulnerable. Very, very open, receptive, wanting to have that final relationship almost. Like, I don't know how old you are, what state you are in as far as, you know, what phase you're in your life, the grander scheme of your life. You may be feeling as though you're ready to have your final partner, like you think you're ready to get married. But let me just tell, and you feel like this person might be good for you. You really feel like this person might be good for you. I'm going to tell you to find the strength to, if they want you, let them come to you. Because I don't know your situation. So I'm just going to give you all of the different versions, and you pick the one you like best. If that person likes you, let them come to you. First of all, stop worrying about this person. Don't worry about them. Find your inner strength. If the person is for you, and I'm getting fire because I have this Queen of Fire energy here, but you also have the Queen of Cups, but clearly that's you. Clearly that is you. And then you have the Five of Swords right on top of this. So it's making me feel like this person they might have ill intention towards you, or they might be talking to you because they think that they can get something out of it, or they might feel like, I don't know. I don't think it's a feeling. I think they're plotting on you. I'm going to be honest with you. They might be throwing rocks and hiding their hands, or putting up the smoke and mirrors because they want to look a certain way to you. Because anybody that sees you can see that you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like, this is such watery energy. It's so feminine, and it's so like, you might be the type of person that when you feel away, you can't help but show it on your face. Like, if you like a person, it's all over you. And it's in a childlike way. So they might see you as somebody that they can prey on. I'm going to just be honest with you. And I don't know that person. I'm just looking at the energy from the cards. You also have the Strength card. And I'm feeling like I want you is underneath this this ace. So it's like, okay. So the Queen is the water sign that talks about being vulnerable. You internalizing the emotions. So she has her emotions mastered, but at the same time, she has that feminine energy to her. So she wants to nurture. She wants to give her emotions to another person. Now, if this had been the King of Water, then it would have been more so like, he's more so a master of his own emotions. He knows how to be compassionate in a way that is still balanced, whereas she is just giving. She knows that she has to fill her cup up at some point, and she's not going to just lose herself, but in a way she does lose herself, because as you can see, she has her cup and stuff like that, but she's waiting for somebody. She feels like she needs somebody to give her love to. It's like the mother card. You know how moms feel when their kids leave the nest and, you know, maybe dad died or something. Like she might go get a couple cats just so she can give her energy to somebody. And in this situation, because it's in between these two sword cards, I'm feeling like if this is you, you're at a vulnerable space. They're in like they see you as vulnerable. They see you as, and this card is like ill intent, and this card is worry and late nights up, concerned about what's going on, trying to make sense of the situation, feeling like there's a dark cloud over you. So should you pursue this person is the question. What do you think the answer is? I think it's a no. I think it's a no. And even though they might make you feel like you could give this person a lot of love and you could dote over this person and like really be very attentive to them and stuff like that, you might even want to help them accomplish goals and get their life in order. Or, I mean, I don't know. You don't have enough information. The other person is a Sagittarius. Yeah. And I think that the information withholding is tactical. It's something that's being done on purpose. And there's just a very soft essence to you. It's just I can tell which cards in this reading indicate you. And I feel like this is the advice from Spirit, is to get a hold of yourself. The advice from Spirit is like, you might have those lower urges. Like maybe it's a sexual situation where you feel very attracted to them and you want to get to know them more because you feel that. And I'm not saying it's just about like the sex part, but it's like the intimacy part, right? Like where you feel drawn to this person. You want to get to know them. You want to know more. You want to know how they feel about you, and you want to let them know how you feel about them. But Pisces, let's be real. Don't paint them to be somebody that they're not. Watch out for the red flags. Let's look at the Trust Your Deck vibe. Trust Your Vibes deck. Let's actually look at the love. And I'd be scared to pull these cards sometimes when y'all ask me specifically about people, because Lord knows some of these cards up in here be like, you could be the one. Like, and clearly it'd be like, that's not what it is. Okay, so this card says stay optimistic about your love life. And so maybe this person is not the person, but you have a lot to offer. I can tell you that much. You have a lot of love to give. And it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. The sheer fact that we mentioned this person in this reading and you got this card, it lets me know you're going away from where you need to be, because this is not optimism. This is the exact opposite, is anxiety. So I think that you need to just keep your love, hold your love, and wait for somebody who can make you feel powerful, make you feel empowered. You're feeling disempowered at this point because you're like, I don't know whether I should go after that. I don't know how they feel about me. Like, anytime a person's making you feel like that, they either not for you or they just not ready. And that's okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for Ginger? What energy should Ginger embody more of? What energy should Ginger become more like in order to be along their highest path when it comes to love and relationship? Woo-woo is one. Okay, so you got to get in touch with your star player. It says woo-woo is wonderful. It's just resting on your own intuition, resting on what you already know about the situation. Yeah, so and when you're looking for a partner, you will be surprised who can tell. Like, it's almost like the antennas go up. Like, there's some prey for the predators. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking for somebody, so they willing, they ready and willing, they open. Let me go over there and get a little piece of that real quick, because they giving it, and I'm not ready, but I'm not gonna let this person know I'm not ready. And that's why you're not getting the clarity, because they're trying to sneakily get your energy without having to give you anything. And it's leaving you already in this sense of disempowerment. I did the Pisces reading right before this one. If you guys are interested, click off of it now. Click off of the live. Go watch Pisces. Or when I'm done, go watch Pisces. That reading was very profound. But yeah, they sense a vulnerability within you, Ginger. I would say no. Don't pursue. Are you do you identify as female, Ginger? You okay? You okay? My daughter just fell in the next room. Sorry, I yelled, y'all. I had to make sure that baby was all right. Jada, come here. What are you doing? What? He ain't scare you. On purpose? Go eat some of that roast for lunch. Go eat. Warm it up. You can have mostly potatoes, but you need to eat it all. Eat a plate. Sorry, y'all. I'm a whole mom. But yeah, so there you go, Ginger. I hope this reading resonated with you. If you'd like to leave me a little testimonial about how you feel about your mini reading, you can do so in the super chat. I might put it on my website. You never know. I'm revamping the site. I've been revamping the site for like a year. It's been ready for at least 6 months. I just ain't posted it yet. I guess a little insecurity I'm trying to get over, but it will happen, and it looks cute. So I want to start putting some more testimonials up from people who've received real readings. Oh yeah, Eli. Yeah. Is your name Elijah? I'm mad you separated it. Elijah. I'm mad. You're welcome, Ginger. Okay, Kiana. Kiana, it's your turn, boo-boo. What would you like to know? Do you have a question? I'm going to give you a minute to tell me if you have an area of interest that you would like to explore through tarot. I know you here, girl. I know. Kiana been here before all of y'all. Okay, Kiana was in the last reading with me. Ride or die. I might need some moderators. Kiana, would you be willing to do that for me one day if I needed that? Because I'm trying to get my numbers up. You don't have a question? Okay, that's fine. Just tap in with me. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay. Do you have an area that you want to ask about? Like, you don't have to have a specific question. You can just say love, career, my children, my health. Aww. She said she would moderate for me if I needed her to. So yeah, Kiana, it don't have to be a question. You can just say you want to know about a thing, or you can say general. Let me know which one. Money, career. Okay, I got you. I'm actually going to do pull from the life purpose deck. We're going to do tarot, life purpose, and then universe has your back, okay? Money and career. So Kiana, Spirit, what messages do you have for Kiana? Ooh. When it comes to her money and career, what messages do you have for Kiana when it comes to money, career, her career path? What messages do you have for Miss Kiana? If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video. Let everybody know I'm doing mini readings. If they want to read it for $5, today will be the day, baby. Today will be the day. Okay, Kiana, let me flip some of these over. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry. I hate when people do that to me. Like, girl, what you looking at? Don't be making all the noises and you ain't telling us what you looking at. Okay, Spirit. What messages do you have for Kiana concerning her money? All right, Kiana. You got... Shit. Where did the card just go? I just lost the card. Palms sweating. His palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. His vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. All right, I'm a dork. All right. So you got... I'm trying to make sense of this. 2 of Cups. You could be reviewing your career, where you are. Where you are with this whole making your money thing. Like, I don't know what your environment is like. If I had to guess from the cards, I would say maybe... I don't know. I think because of this card, you might work in an office setting or in a setting very closely with people, maybe even on a team with people younger than you or people who are not very mature or people who just don't know how to shut the hell up. They might be old or mature, you know, but they gossip. Just long story short, either that or you may work in like communications or something like that, a creative field. And are you a creative? Because you have 2 cards here, the fire sign cards. You got the Ace of Wands and you got the Knight of Wands. So that lets me know that there's something being produced, created. You might even be like a somebody that helps birth. So like whatever you do could surround, like, I don't know why I'm seeing somebody delivering a baby. Oh my God, I was literally gonna say like medical. I don't know why I seen a baby being delivered, but I see it being like something where you help bring an idea to life or something. I don't know. That could just mean, you know, you're in a supportive role. Oh, and you're trying to start a business. So yeah, that would definitely be indicative of taking your own creative energy and using it to help be the spark to your own idea, you know, and birthing your own idea. Now it takes a lot more to nurture. Well, I don't want to say a lot more. Yeah, it does take more to nurture, but the birthing is a hard phase to get through as well, because I mean, I tell people all the time, childbirth was the #1 killer of women before modern medicine. So it's hard. It ain't nothing easy to bring a child into full conception, you know, so conception, not conception. But yeah, I'm seeing the trends of, so you might be the type of person that's very passionate about your work, or like you go in and you're just a powerhouse. Like people might be jealous of you because you have this energy where people just fuck with you. People love you. I think you have a lot of good ideas and a lot of creative ideas, you know, and maybe you might be thinking to yourself, like, you said you want to start a business. Is this where I want to be? Because this is like 2 people looking at each other. And as you can see, it's almost like a twin flame card. They look very similar to each other. When I'm reading for love, this usually represents a meeting of the minds or a meeting of one's truest self. And I think that for you, the meeting is between the you that's in this job and the you that's like, girl, is this how I see myself? Is this how I saw my future panning out when I was a kid? And like these people, excuse me, that are around you, I feel like they may be placed there. So now everybody knows that this checkerboard sequence is like chess or checkers or whatever. Yeah. And it might be because of the people. And I said they were placed there because he's standing there like he's a piece on the chessboard. And let me tell you, girl, if he had to be a piece, he'd be a damn pawn. He ain't shit. He can't do nothing to you. He's nothing but a page. Okay. So it's a lot of communication going on that's just not needed. It's petty. It's people may be talking behind your back. People may be trying to undermine you at your job, or just the sheer act of doing what you're doing. You're a medical receptionist, so you talking to people. You might hate your motherfucking customers. Like, oh my God, I'm sick of being service to sickly people. Being of service to sickly people. Just had a situation with your job. So let me ask you, did it involve some pettiness? Did the situation involve some pettiness? Spirit, give me whatever messages that you have for Kiana concerning her job, her money, her finances. I keep flipping these cards around. Yeah, and I think you're just taking a look at yourself like, okay, hey, self is like, yes. When you gonna be done with this shit? As soon as I get my idea started, because you're at the beginning phases. Give me whatever messages you have for Kiana concerning her money, her entrepreneurial pursuits. And I think you're just ready to get away from it. You feel like it's all futile and you're ready to see something really happen. And you are at the beginning stages of, I keep saying that, but you know that. But you know, you're a novice when it comes to this stuff, you know, and but you have a lot of passion for what it is that you feel like you want to go into, but the passion needs to be translated into action. And you may be like, even in your dream state, like having a lot of dreams surrounding like the message of get started. And you are the magician. You have the magician. So you are able to manipulate your surroundings. Don't ever think that you're not capable of pulling in the resources that you may need. Because as you can see, he has all of the suits represented. He's got a pentacle there. That's the reality, the practical aspect. He's got the wand there. That's the creative energy and the passion. He's got the chalice there, which is the cup, right? Which is the sustenance and the emotional fulfillment. And then he also has the sword, which is the thought process behind it and the correct mentality to be able to endure. And so, and it's underneath the cups. It came right underneath your reading. So the cards look like this in succession. So starting with yourself, what you have, take a look at yourself, really talk to yourself and get started. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's doing his magic down here, and that magic is going to help you see yourself and then and work out all your own kinks. And then from there, you can just set off. Now, what I will say is make sure that you're going about things in the most practical way. Make sure that your mentality is balanced out and you're not too stressed out from whatever's going on with your job. And don't let that affect your decision making, because this card lets me know that it could be somebody coming in trying to steal your ideas. It could be somebody listening to you saying like, I'm finna go start a business anyway. And because of that, people could be hating on you in your place of work. It could be you hating on yourself. Like, how can I do this? How can I make this happen? I don't even know everything that it is to know about this thing yet. I just know I want to do it. How am I going to go about doing it? Don't rob yourself of your own experience. You feel what I'm saying? Don't rob yourself of what it is that you were born capable of. And even if you don't know everything, like, nigga, Google, it exists. Go Google. Go put yourself through school. Somebody on here earlier said something about they remember everything or they learn everything online. Like, went to the University of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sell yourself short of a dream. And then you have the 8 of Swords, which makes me feel like, yes, that's where the blockage is coming in. But there is no real blockage. The blockage is you. I want to ask about your self-talk. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you affirming to yourself that you are capable? Because the gossip card, like, even if it's not people at your job coming in and giving you that energy of doubt, it's like gossip, doubt, taking facts, but looking at the negative aspect. So, like I said, say, for instance, you want to go to do something and you haven't been to school yet. And you like, well, I can't do this without going to school and getting a certification. It might be true, but why are you pointing that out to yourself? You already knew that. Why didn't you just go get the certification? And I'm not trying to be condescending in the way that I'm talking to you. I just tend to be very expressive. So don't get me mistaken. But I'm just saying, watch how you're idealizing the situation. Are you telling yourself, well, I can't leave my job until I got such and such amount of money saved up? Cool, but that don't mean you can't start your business while you still at your job. Like, where is the negative self-talk coming from? Give it to you. You are a Sagittarius for real, girl. Talking about give it to me raw. Yeah, that's the energy. And then you have the King of Cups. So it's just about getting a hold of yourself. Get a hold of your emotions. It's okay. Like I said, success is never a straight line. I done had this channel up for about 2 years now, and I'm still feeling like I'm just beginning because I still haven't been as hard on myself about providing information to you all. Like I know I could be. You feel what I'm saying? And I get that. But like I even had to talk with my mentor, and she's like, well, somebody I consider a mentor. It's not official, but she was like, why? We're not going to self-deprecate. We're not doing that. Like, how is that going to help you get to where you're going any quicker? If anything, it's going to slow down the energetic process that needs to happen before you can physically see what you want to see, because everything starts as a thought. And then you put some action into that thought. And then you manifest. It's 3 steps to manifestation. So if your thoughts are fucked up, how are you going to manifest? How are you going to manifest? Spirit, do you have any more cards for Kiana concerning her job, her money, her entrepreneurial? Yeah, quit feeling defeated. Choose to look at the bright side. That's all it's telling you. Don't feel defeated. Look at the bright side. Let me pull from the Life Purpose Oracle deck. So let's see, where are some of Kiana's hidden talents and gifts? These be some lit ass $5 readings. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand, like in real life. Spirit, give me any information on what some of Kiana's hidden gifts may be, or some things that may help her. What does she need to incorporate into her life in order to be along her highest path? What does she need to incorporate into her lifestyle and into her daily routine? Maybe even some affirmations. What are some of her gifts that she may be unaware of? You have more of an ability to grow than you think you do. Way more of an ability to manifest the energies that you wish to manifest than you think you do. Or I'm not even going to say that you think you do, that you're telling yourself that you do. Yeah, so you could have even some gifts in the healing arts. Or, okay, so this is what I will say. The first card that you got when I asked that question, what gifts may be unbeknownst to you? I got flowers. And the first thing that I thought of when I got this card is like, bringing more. Okay, so flowers come in different colors. They have different smells. They represent different things. Maybe if you're feeling like you're lacking a certain energy, get yourself some flowers delivered. Go get a bouquet of flowers and keep some flowers at your desk to remind you like of your goals, of your dreams. Even plants, like I feel like plants have a certain energy where they can just really give you life. Like I went and got some house plants. Where's my lily? There's my lily right there. She's so cute. She's hanging over because she's not in the sunlight right now. She needs a little sunlight, but I bring her in here when I'm doing my readings because I just feel like it's the earth element for me. Yeah, and if you have a love for flowers, like you know that different flowers have different meanings. So maybe choosing flowers that have a certain scent or aroma or meaning or a color that corresponds to your dream or what it is that you want to do. Maybe red roses make you feel like you're the shit. Maybe yellow carnations make you feel happy and joyful. Sunflowers bring you joy. You know, and every time you look at that sunflower on your desk, you're just thinking, don't lose sight of why you're here. You need to keep working this little medical receptionist job so you can have your check so that you can invest into your business. This is why you're here. You know what I'm saying? Like it says working with flowers opens your heart and it brings you blessings. And it could be a part of your life purpose. And then you also have healer, and it says you have the spirit gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So I don't know what your business may be that you want to go into, but you could be doing something that could help heal people. Like say, for instance, if your passion is flowers and you want to be a florist, you're not directly healing people, but what do most people do with flowers? They give them to people to help celebrate accomplishments and achievements. They give them to sick people to bring their spirits up. They give them to a lover to show that, to exemplify that love in a physical way. So that could be your way of healing. You know, maybe you want to start a business where you're a lash tech and you make women feel prettier about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like any little thing could be aiding somebody else in their healing. So whatever you're doing, I feel like it's going to go towards, oh my God, Kiana, I should have thought about that. Duh, you told me you were starting a boutique. So yeah, maybe in your boutique, part of the, I'm just moving my little, but part of your aesthetic is the flowers. Maybe you choose a specific type of bouquet that has a certain aroma or a certain look to it that fits your aesthetic and that's healing. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but when I go into like a botanica or somewhere where they have like a florist or something like that, I just feel so at one and at peace with nature. Giving somebody flowers is giving them a little piece of earth. You know, like how healing the earth is, how healing that energy can be. Energy is never destroyed, it's only transferred, right? So even giving somebody some flowers, you're giving them a little piece of the earth. And I'm going to pull one more from this Trust Your Vibes deck for you. And then I'm going to be done with your reading, Kiana. And I'm going to go forward to do my next live, which will be the Cancer live. So, Spirit, what energy do you have for Miss Kiana? What word of encouragement or affirmation do you have for Miss Kiana? Spirit, what energy or affirmation do you have for Miss Kiana Nicole? I'm trying to shuffle slower. Sometimes I'll be getting so frantic. 2 cards. It says the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So don't be desperate. Don't be desperate. Know that it might be a slow growth. Deal with yourself. You have everything you need. The key to prayer is to forget what you think you need. So once you prayed for it, let it come to you. Don't keep harping on like, oh God, I prayed for this thing and it's not here yet. Oh my God, what am I gonna do without it? How am I gonna do? What's plan B? Fuck a plan B. Say what you want, say what you need, give it to the universe and wait for it. Do the work associated. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry. Once you attach worry, it's not going to go the way you want it to. And then you also got, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So let the universe help you. You know what I'm saying? Don't surrender in your situation concerning your career would not be getting more into the medical receptionist job. It would be going to work every day, doing your due diligence, keeping your shit together, keeping that job for as long as you need it to until your boutique pops off. But not giving your job more energy and effort than it requires of you. And also taking the time when you get home to work on you. Surrender to what you say you want, right? So just go forward with your process. I think you have a wonderful idea. I know you have a boutique, but my brain be everywhere, Kiana. I did not put 2 and 2 together. But just looking at all of these cards, I do feel like, especially when you start your business, watch your money. Watch who you trust, even if it's a friend of yours, clicking through a very rigorous process, get you some surveillance cameras in that hole, okay? Because somebody don't want to see you happy. They're trying to take your ideas, trying to take something from you, but don't let that be the main thing. I'm just saying have a little extra security because you're going to be good. You're going to be straight. Don't let too many people in your business. Have you a secure little team and do what you need to do, even if your team is just you in the beginning. You know, start small and work your way up to where you want to go because you have a really good idea on your hands. And I think you already know that. So again, if you would like to leave a small testimonial up in here somewhere, I would greatly appreciate it. Just letting people know how you feel about your readings that you've gotten. Now, Kiana has actually gotten an astrological reading and a tarot reading from me. I do offer many astrological readings, but they got to go for a little bit more. You're welcome, Kiana. Thank you for purchasing. Thank you so much for always being supportive. But yeah, the astrology readings take more out of me. So I charge $10 for the mini reading. A full reading from an astrology is $30. A full tarot reading is $25. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. Boom, fist bump. For being here with me. Sagittarius is always one of my biggest supporting signs. And I do not take that for granted. That's why y'all video always go up either first or second. Y'all was third today. And that's only because in my last live, I had some people that said they wanted to see Leo video go first. But I just want you guys to know that your energy is very appreciated. I'm just putting my cards back together. I'm not ignoring y'all. But if you would like to continue along this journey with me as I'm filming these videos, come meet me in the Cancer video. Up next, I will be offering more mini readings after that video. So if you missed your opportunity this time, just meet me over there. Make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Peace.